I don't know how. Yeah, we'll work on that setup.
I had it before.
We'll work on that part of the setup next week. Oh,
Question.
We need to know how long it is.
Is the sound on?
The sound is on. We fixed that earlier. We did the check and everything.
The heat is on also. You got that
Is
look off?
The heat is on.
Is the video on?
That's the song that be in your head. That's the song that be in your head all the time.
Hey, are we ready?
Damn. Okay. Speed race.
I guess we can be.
Nigga was full of jokes
Right.
at first. Now,
Hey, is we on, nigga?
yeah.
I said we ready.
I think we are ready.
Clear this table off in front of you. Looking sloppy.
Clear what off? Hey man, can you give me a beer before we even get started?
Beer? What you want, baby? You want a Coors or
Man,
Busch Light?
whatever you feeling like, you know what I'm talking about. Just hand me one of them shits real
Give him
quick.
that Paps.
Now I'm talking about I'll take one of them Busch Lights.
Give him that Paps.
Anybody else?
All right. Y'all ready? All right, everyone. Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to episode 2 of
The Clubhouse.
Unfiltered.
the man section is on that one. Good job, Travis. Yeah, we had the woman sexy and the man sexy.
Quiet storm.
That nigga wish he could do the quiet storm. All right, guys. So this is episode 2 for the second time. Because we are still in the process of making sure we got all our shit together. So,
No, man, it's a tradition. You do two times. Three's gonna be a doozy.
gotta get that 3.
Right.
Get that shit done 3
Three's gonna be a
times.
doozy.
Repeat.
That's hilarious.
Man, I feel you. So anyway,
gonna
we
be a
did that
lot.
whole episode last
12.
time. Had the drink posted. I was teasing this shit. I was about to drop that shit. And I pulled up the audio and listened to it. I had the video cut. It was ready, y'all. And I was doing it while I was... Never mind. Anyway.
Okay.
Had that shit ready to go. And then I put them headphones on and listen to that audio. I say, oh, what the fuck? And realized that the wrong mic was being used for the whole episode. So we had to scrap it. But we good. We just come back and do episode 2 again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm glad you told them that because they didn't really need to know that. But I guess, you could say that for the behind the scenes
You
look or
gotta
something.
get intimate with your fan base, man.
Okay.
Two for the second time.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get intimate, man. You gotta let them know. You gotta let them know what's going on, man. They gotta feel like, they part of the show.
Yeah.
So why
I'm
you
with
just
that.
cut out what you was doing while you was editing the show?
Cause I like my job, bitch.
Why you ain't just playing?
I'm just,
Yeah,
nigga, I'm just saying the fans need to know, right, nigga?
And it's in all honesty, since
Shit
we
gotta
honest.
look. Real life is real life. My job is real life. I ain't playing with that shit.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, what we got, guys? Drink of the day. Drink of the day.
All right.
It's
So,
delicious, I'll tell you that much.
I log into work yesterday, and my boss sends an email, and she's like, "It's National Watermelon Day."
Is she black or
And
white?
I'm like, she black.
Okay.
What the
Hey.
fuck they got to do with the National Watermelon Day?
If your white boss called you and said, "It's Watermelon Day,"
I'll be alright.
it's Watermelon Day, Greg.
I have to look it up to make sure it's official.
It's Watermelon
double
Day
check
Is it Watermelon Day?
But you'd still be okay with it,
and
though?
chicken too.
If that now, if it was chicken and Watermelon Day, then now we got some shit
She
to
got
talk
a straw hat on and
Like-
overalls.
about. Bitch, why you didn't provide me with
And
no
a little
chicken
piece of
or
straw in her
watermelon
mouth,
to
just
work
like-
today?
Here's the thing, though. I'm not a big. I felt some type of way about Watermelon Day.
Why do
I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Everything
the
has a
watermelon
day.
drink with the Watermelon Day is what just fucked me up. But I'm a team player, and here I am.
Everything has a day.
everything has a
I
day?
know, but I just
Taco day.
I don't know why
tequila
this
day.
struck a chord. Sorry, guys. I mean, shit. I don't know. You was like, well, yesterday was National Watermelon Day, so I made a watermelon. Fuck. I felt like the darkest person up here. Okay, and that's just what it is. I felt like
Man, look.
Do you
I'm
normally
just to
eat
reassure
watermelon?
you, you are not.
Do you like watermelon normally?
Sometimes, but not. So I like the fruit watermelon. I don't like the flavor watermelon.
Oh,
And
no,
so
that
when I
shit's
heard,
gross.
when I heard watermelon drinks, I'm like, what in the ghetto fuck are we getting ready to do?
Yeah, I took a watermelon and I just pureed that shit and
See,
used it for this drink.
that's what I'm talking about. My niggas puree and shit, okay? You drink no fucking 7-Eleven bottle of fucking,
No, I ain't no watermelon juice. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Crap.
No, but
See, and that's why I'm enjoying this drink.
But anyway, so I saw that, so I was like, that's a sign. It's gonna be a watermelon themed drink. So I started looking shit up. Of course, once again, I come across a watermelon mojito. So I'm like, all right, I can do that. But y'all know mojitos take a little work. It ain't hard work, but we making 4 drinks. We trying to get this shit done in the man cave. Ain't no sink readily available. So I was like, I don't feel like this muddling mint shit today.
Facts.
When I went to the store, I found this damn simple mojito mix by Stearings. There it goes. And then I buy alcohol sometimes according to how the bottle look. Facts. It was just looking like what has a nice bottle. And then I was like, I like the bottle. And it was Hawaiian rum, and it's called Kula. Organic rum.
Kula. I see it says Maui on there. So yeah.
Question, fellas. What makes rum organic?
Fuck if I know. I'm pretty sure it's a description or something on the goddamn tag.
I mean, I just really, truly want to know.
Because whatever fucking natural thing it's made out of is then organic. Like you would buy organic, fruit.
Why do you put it over here?
So
it's made in Hawaii.
See, it's some like shit on the back of there. It's a whole description on the back of the bottle. So if you want to research, you can research it.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, so the recipe was really simple. It was really just like 1 part of the rum, and then it was 2 parts of the mojito mix. But I cut that back a little bit because we had to get the watermelon in there as well. A little bit of club soda. I splashed a little bit of lime juice in everybody's drink, and so far, so good.
Yeah.
It's delicious, actually.
So you had to add the club soda separately?
Yeah, because you don't want to shake clubs. Yeah, you try to shake up like a
a
soda and that shit pop up.
And just so you know,
ruined my life.
Kula organic rum is distilled from organic sugar cane and blended with deep ocean water for a taste so unique. We could not wait to share it with you.
So they ain't using that Monsanto
deep
sugar cane.
Ocean water.
Not in Hawaii.
I know me and Travis called the Verzuz. Y'all kissed the Verzuz last night at all?
No.
Y'all missed.
Not a single verse.
Did you care about it though?
Or Zuz.
Nope.
I didn't figure as much. Yeah. What about? Did you care at all? Would you have watched it, Mo?
I would have watched it. I just was doing something.
I've watched plenty of verses.
I'll watch any of them.
I was interested in that. Jadakiss, nothing in my spirit will ever want me to enjoy Dipset, Cameron, Jewels, any of them separately.
You forgot about Freaky Zeke.
Oh, he was the most entertaining person.
You're not an East
Dipset.
Coast.
No, I just don't like Dipset because they suck.
Or any. Okay.
I'm just saying Dipset as a unit.
Not with the shits. Yeah, I'm with it.
They should be gone.
Damn.
So I won't say that. I feel
about the opposite way. So
you love Dipset. I like Dipset, man. I ain't love them.
I'm not a diehard fan.
Me neither.
But
I don't like the Poopa Scooper raps. I always hated them. When they bust out the Poopa Scooper verse last night, here go this damn verse. This is what made me hate y'all.
It's a classic verse.
It's like a classic. It's Poopa Scooper.
Damn.
Talking about it.
Yeah, I guess it is memorable, huh?
Is that what make it classic? Talking about it better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everybody remember it.
It's a game changer. You had people start rapping that stupid ass way after that.
Boogie boogie.
The same.
It was stupid. But hands down, one of the most entertaining fucking events I have watched in Hellas. These niggas was on nigga shit the entire night. It was great.
I saw some clips and Jadakiss was like, "I'm a real New York nigga. I don't live in Miami."
I know. Now Cam said some shit like right before it started, before the first song played. He was like, "Nigga, y'all ain't even at home. We at home. Y'all ain't at home." He said, "Hold up. Yo, Cam, you live in Miami. Drop the music." And then the beat dropped.
Damn. So who won?
Jadakiss.
Not the Locks.
No, Jadakiss won.
Jadakiss just rapped everybody's verse the whole time. You would have thought it was Jadakiss with backup Locks.
Yep.
With like D-Block behind him or something.
He rapped all their verses, dog.
Damn.
Over him.
Over them. Like, you can barely hear Styles. He was like, "Get him, Styles." And then the Styles said the first 3 words, and Kiss rapped the entire 20 bars with Styles. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up and ad-lib for them. Nope. The nigga just rapped everybody's verse. It was amazing.
Damn.
Jim fell off the stage.
Jim Jones.
They brought out a lawn chair.
He fell out like hard.
He just was walking. Like,
he was walking. It's like he just like fucking forgot there was stage ended or something. He was just like whoa, and then just like it sounded like he probably should have made that noise. That whoa, like that, classic like fucking up move.
He like slipped leg up.
I saw people posting all day about it, excited about it, saying how bad the Locks beat Dipset, how unbalanced the outcome was of this.
Yeah, Jadakiss did a fantastic job again.
Yeah. So with the music though, it's like you didn't get a chance to really like Dipset got great music. It's just it wasn't executed well. So last night,
performance wise, hands down.
they came out. The Locks came out the gate like ready and like to go.
Okay.
They ad libs was on point. They was doing full performances. They rapping all their words. They only playing instrumentals. They not rapping over the words. The first song Dipset did, they didn't know all their words, and Jadakiss let their ass have it. Why you don't know your fucking words? Like it was like that the whole night. It was a billion niggas on stage.
Just full fledged.
I saw
shenanigans.
That. I did see that. There was plenty of niggas on stage. I was like,
it's like 133 dudes up here. Like what the fuck is y'all doing?
At one point, they was trying to clear the damn stage. And because these fucking people were just ignorant, they wouldn't leave. It's like, nigga, you know you not rapping. Get off the fucking stage.
So everybody but me. It was everybody but me. Everybody's passing the buck. Like, come on, y'all gotta go.
Y'all gotta go. That's the Travis philosophy. We talked about that last night. Like, I gotta get off the stage. I'm like, all right, man, we gotta get off the stage. Like, no, he ain't talking about us. He's talking about everybody else. Travis then starts escorting people off the stage.
Like y'all gotta get out of here. Y'all gotta get out of here. Let me help y'all out of here.
Right.
Don't worry, guys. I got this section. Don't worry about over there.
We good. Go. I'm watching this shit in disbelief.
And now I got more space.
Yeah. Right. Hey.
Now we all got room to breathe.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
carry on.
Travis do shit like that. Like for instance, I go out with Travis, meet him to have some drinks a couple of weeks ago. I guess it was a couple of weeks ago at this point, maybe over a week ago. So he said, "All right, we going to this other spot." So we going down to where we going?
Patios.
Patios, right?
Patios, always.
We park by the alley. We don't walk around to the front. Travis walks directly to the back. The security people say, "Hey, yo, y'all need to go around the front." And then Travis tells them, "I work here."
Nah, it's all right. I got it. That's all I gotta tell them. I work here. I got it. They're like, all right.
They like, "You work here? I'm a supervisor. I ain't never met you." Anyway, you got to go around the front. So dudes start getting aggressive, right? So I'm like, "Come on, man, let's rock around the front." Okay. So we start to walk around the front. There is a fucking dumpster and it's a gate. Travis cuts through the gate.
I'm still not trying to walk all the way around this building.
They're watching us. Like they never took their eyes off of. So now you got 3 security people. We like, "Come on, man, you just come in this way." Right. Here I go. Like, here we go. We walk up. These niggas is watching. Like, yo.
At this point, also, I am halfway into the entire place.
Yeah.
We in.
Like, it literally in there. I'm walking past other people. Yeah. I'm already in here.
So they storm. Like, one of the dudes being mad aggressive, right? So I know Travis. So rather he knows he's in the wrong or not, this niggas is aggressive. Yo, why don't we walk away before that switch gonna flip on? Like, I know Travis. All right, so let's walk around the front. So we walk around the front. I swear to God, dude figured out who he was at some point. Somebody must have talked to him. And this nigga's looking for Travis to apologize for turning him away.
See?
But he's like, "No problem, man. You're just doing your job. That's all."
They're just doing their jobs. The one dude just getting a little overly aggressive.
He was
small fella. He was trying to, I don't know. It was whatever. But at 38, unrattled by it.
Yeah,
but 36 though. 36 probably would have still punched.
Yeah,
why was he being aggressive?
Maybe.
Wow, because we was trying to go through the wrong entrance. But he was overly aggressive. Yeah. The other 2 guys were like, "Okay, y'all need to go the other way." But this nigga was like, he stood up and got in his face like he was gonna whoop it. Like, come on, y'all, you're not gonna. Your little ass not gonna whoop his ass.
When they first said the 2 people, the 2 people who weren't overly aggressive, when they weren't overly aggressive, did you listen?
Not necessarily. No, still trying to convince me he worked there.
I was more prone to not listening to the person who was going to be aggressive, though.
Well, did you also not listen to him being?
He was aggressive to begin with. He started this whole thing aggressive.
You started this whole thing by not taking your ass to the front door.
So, guys, look. So we're walking.
But from the lesson here is learned that I was still in the right.
They should let him in. He got pulled like that at the place. Anyway, Because the nigga went looking for him to apologize. So obviously they fucked
my
up.
My bad, dog. I ain't know
who you was. They told me anyway.
Yeah.
And you know what I did the following day? Walked right past it, walked right back to that door, gave them all dap, and walked clean in the place. And that was it.
That's how you build relationships.
As we leave the back gate, y'all, we walking down this alley to walk through this other gate that Travis gonna take us through. I say, what event do you work here? Or what do you do? Oh, I don't work here. I just always tell him that. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what I'm more ashamed of?
What?
Not him for trying. You for not realizing that nigga didn't work there. Because I knew that from the beginning of the conversation. So the fact that you believe that bullshit even for a second.
It's possible I could have worked there. I'm working
They got like 3 jobs right now. I don't know where this nigga working.
And that's how you build relationships. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. It's about rapport. You got to start somewhere. Your approach is different, but I'm with it.
It's all right. It all worked out in the long run.
It did. Went in, had a drink or so, whatever. Then I had to leave because I had to plan on getting home by a certain time.
Okay.
And then I did.
Curfew?
Not necessarily a curfew. I just want to be out there late. I had homework and shit.
Oh my God.
And shit dominates like my weekends, yeah.
So.
Fucking nerd.
Just fucking.
I'm glad that I'm over that part of my life, but I'm thinking I'm ready to get a PhD.
She want to be a damn doctor.
Dr. Mo.
Yeah, wouldn't that be?
I like it. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Fucking doctor. This shit is gonna be ridiculous. We gotta call this nigga Dr. Williams.
I'm a lifetime learner. I want to get a PhD. Why not? Why not?
And what's it gonna be in?
Some type of maybe
monkey business.
Something on post-secondary educational platform. So I actually want to teach.
I respect that.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I keep saying I don't get my master's, but I keep saying I got to figure out how it makes sense. I don't want to go to school enough to just go to school.
Yeah, I like school.
If it doesn't financially help me or benefit me in jobs and roles, I ain't doing the shit.
And in the nonprofit industry, rewards come in different fashions. However, I think overall it's, I'm in what I've taken my courses in. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that work. So it's good.
Right. Yeah.
But nonprofit, like I said, if I went somewhere else, I wouldn't have the stability that I have. But I would have probably more money.
Definitely. And,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what it took for me. It was like, I thought about going back to school for a couple of years, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. And then, with me having so many kids, there's a gang of them motherfuckers in the house.
A gang.
It was like, I don't want to waste money on my education if it's not going to benefit me job-wise. So it had to be a decision like, you might not be at the post office forever, Greg. Like, it's time to step out of that comfort zone and probably do something different that's going to benefit me more. But it's a comfort zone. It's a federal job.
It is.
The benefits are fucking awesome. And
right. All the benefits.
It provides stability. Like
free clothes.
And some
free
industries.
Free clothes?
Yeah, you get that uniform, right?
You know how
not no more.
Some industries were really impacted by coronavirus. Some industries were really, really impacted. We were not one of them. You know what I'm saying? We were essential agency. You get what I'm saying? And yours wasn't either. Your job wasn't in.
It was affected in the fact that the standards, we had so many people missing work because if somebody come to work and they infected, then everybody they worked with or came in contact with had to quarantine.
Weren't they doing that before not coming to work?
Yeah, but it was even worse because the people that came to work
now
got caught up in a quarantine. So now you don't have any employees to do the work. Like, people didn't understand. Like, y'all blame the quarantine, y'all blame the pandemic for everything, and it was like, no, let me explain to you how this shit works, sir. One person's infected. At that point, the 5 people that worked with that one person now have to quarantine. We don't have anybody to do the fucking work. Like, legit.
Now 6 staff gone.
Yeah. So that's what was going on
today.
There was a lot of that shit, man. People out to 9, 10 o'clock delivering, just like, that shit was crazy. They had trucks on trucks just sitting places, and they couldn't deliver that shit. People send food through the mail.
Yeah, people do that. I don't know why they would do that. It seems silly, but I mean, I guess dry ice and stuff. But if it's sitting there that long,
if it's sitting there for a fucking month, that shit is
I was gonna say, wait.
I was thinking days, maybe a week.
Yeah,
maybe
they
a week.
had trucks
of it
backed up when that holiday rush, because it was more shipping. Like, you can't go places, you can't go to the stores, or you buy the shit online and have it. So it was even more shipping. So it was more work, way less workers. And shit was just sitting on docks for like a month. just sitting in a fucking truck.
Wow.
So we was definitely affected
Y'all
by
should
it.
just came to work and figured it out.
Now, did y'all see that?
Should have just
See
pulled
how
an old
stupid.
Newman and just hid that shit somewhere.
First of all, Newman
open the
ass.
garage and just everything fall out.
This motherfucker don't work when it rain.
Right.
There's a job to be done. You got to complete it.
In the description.
That motherfucker was like, he say, "Don't you have to work today?" Oh no, it's raining. I'm like, what the? That was nuts. But did y'all see the president? I don't know if he made it official. Did he make it to where you had to get the vaccine if you were a federal employee? Did he make it
I
mandatory?
didn't see
it.
anything. I didn't see it.
I see there's plenty of unions pushing against it.
Yeah, my union sent out a notice about it.
Oh.
And it said
Unions pushing against what? Saying don't make us get the
Yeah,
vaccine.
you shouldn't be forced to do something you
So
don't want to do.
unions are for the vaccine,
Okay.
but they're against the mandate.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm with
Don't
that.
tell people.
Give
yeah.
me, let me keep my rights to, I don't have to get the flu vaccine.
Right. So if it comes down to like keeping your rights, keeping your job at this point, so what do you think people gonna do?
Because the medical field is getting away too. There people losing their jobs who are going to sue now because they're refusing
the
to
nurses
vaccinate.
and things.
Yeah.
But like even to work in the hospital though, you have to have you have to have the flu shot. Like you
have to have certain
mandatory.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's certain things that you have to get
So
when you
like
work
the
in that
hospital,
field.
I can see that should
I
be
get it.
mandatory for
There's
people.
people in there that have very weak immune systems and may be affected by any little piece
Because
of
in the
germ
hospital,
you get.
niggas is dying, B.
Yeah. I mean, but so they said something about like any other like servant, right?
Right.
Civil servant, like police come to your
Okay.
car,
Yeah.
Okay.
fire department come to your home.
Like if you're forced to be in contact with
Yes.
people, yeah. Well, the firemen, I mean, they fighting a fire.
I'm just
Fire
saying,
can't get COVID, but
police come to your car, they come to your face, they come up next to you, they ask you
Point taken.
questions. What if I said, "Are you vaccinated?" I'm not letting this window down. You say, "No, I'm not letting the window down."
Look, so
what they gonna do? How they gonna know? Like how the card? People gonna.
They already
I forgot my card. Oh, you can't get in. Ooh, what they gonna say?
They do. Look, first of all, in New York, they just passed. I guess it was yesterday, where you got to go to restaurants, to go to gyms.
you have to have proof.
and there was
Yes.
something else. Yeah, you got to
And
have
if you
the
left
COVID
your
card.
card, oh my goodness.
Hell, they doing it here.
I keep,
I was in-
mine in the car.
I do too.
So yeah,
It was up in the Grove yesterday. Literally, the bar was like, "You got your vax card?" They was like, "Nah." Next, you got your
Oh,
card? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So that's a personal decision. So I guess this is gonna
They're
fall on the
privately
lines of,
owned.
right?
I have the right to do what I want to
Yeah.
do.
No, that's discrimination.
Is it?
No, it's not.
It's not
How is it discrimination?
because you're telling me that I can't get the same service as somebody else because of my personal preference. That's
Yeah,
discriminatory.
you choose not to do this. We choose not to let you in. How the fuck is that a problem?
I agree with
It ain't because of your person. It ain't because of your color, your gender. It ain't because of your sexual preference. You make choices. I'm making choices.
I
It
agree
ain't
with
something you could like. Being discriminated against things you can't control is one thing,
Where's
right?
the spill?
You can't control being black. You can't control being a man or anything else. You can control taking a fucking shot, and you don't want it. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I don't want you in my establishment.
So I agree with it. I just don't know what legal grounds they're gonna have to enforce this shit. And I'm interested to see because
But most places independently owned have the right to refuse service to anybody.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. But you can also be sued for discrimination.
It ain't. I don't think
No,
discrimination.
because if a crazy motherfucker walks in, black, white, Chinese, Latinx, and does whatever else, if you crazy, you crazy. You got to get the fuck out.
So if I tell you can't come in and you make a scene, you just prove that you shouldn't be in this bitch nowhere.
Right.
That's probably true.
And also, if you don't want to get it, then go places that because they have certain places. That
Everybody ain't.
Everybody ain't like that,
You
right?
can't have the vaccine.
Look, I was also same area in the Grove. Takashi, the record bar didn't give a fuck. They ain't asked.
They need money.
Other places did though.
Just come in.
So my thing is this: I have no problem going to an establishment, and if you don't have record or proof, or you just aren't vaccinated, if they tell you no or they turn you away, I'm not opposed to it. I have no issues. New York has made that shit an actual mandate in the city. Restaurants, clubs, and etc.
Yeah.
You ain't vaccinated? Ride out, ho.
So
Here's
That's
the thing,
aggressive.
though.
They shouldn't be able to tell other smaller businesses what
What
their
they have
policy
to
should
do.
be. Yeah. So yeah, that's a bit of an overstep. I definitely believe.
But it's all for safety precautions. So in their mind, they're doing us a service.
But that limits people's money too. Like
I agree. With that.
like if you're just like a fucking like quick in and out fucking sandwich shop, ain't no seats or nothing like
next,
that.
I'm going somewhere else. What
Right.
the fuck?
So if you don't like it, cool. If you do, whatever. If you want to serve everybody, you know, you need that money because times have been
People
tough over the last year.
get infected with the vaccination.
That's not so. The point of the vaccination is that it protects you 95% against death and serious illness. It ain't about whether you can catch it. Yes, you can still catch it, but the chances of you dying have decreased by 95%.
So
That's what they say.
No, this it's true. The people that are in the hospital right now are unvaccinated people. Almost all of them. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what the.
I'm just asking you.
I mean, that is what they say.
That is what they
it
say.
Ain't what you said. Shit.
No, I ain't saying.
Right.
I'm not in the hospital, but I do know a couple nurses, all jokes aside, who have said majority of the people who are now getting the Delta variant and or having COVID major issues are people who were never vaccinated, period. So
Like
unless everyone's lying, the numbers consistently show people I've talked to who actually work in hospitals have said that. So, I mean, again, I can't guarantee shit because that ain't my words, but
That's
it's
what
enough
they
evidence
saying.
to make a reasonable objective
That's what they saying.
hypothesis. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I started believing it heavily when the Republican governors and shit start coming out saying, hey guys, almost all of the cases of people in the hospital that are hospitalized are unvaccinated people. Maybe it's time for y'all to get vaccinated. And when I saw, I don't know, 3 Republican governors from like Alabama, Alabama, Arkansas.
I don't know who it is. I don't know.
That made you.
Kay Ivey, I think, is the one in Alabama.
I honestly don't
tickled your fancy.
care if you don't want to get vaccinated. If
That's
you want to
fine.
get vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. That's fine. Because I don't like your decision-making process based on this singular decision. So you probably just don't need to be around anyway.
That's probably.
But I guess that's my point. I have no problem with you making decisions for yourself, which is why I equally have no problem with people telling you can't come to my establishment, making a decision for themselves.
Exactly.
I see no issue.
This is my building, my door.
I see no problem with the state saying, you right. I can't make you get a shot. Don't get it. Respect that shit. Stay at the crib.
So what about the mask mandate?
Stay right at home.
So St. Louis City and County, Mo's cousin.
Wait, city. Didn't county just pause their shit?
No, they got it. I was getting into it. So city and county at the same time said, all right, we going back to a mask mandate for anywhere in public. You need to wear a mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
They filed a lawsuit in the county, and the judge put a hold on it. Said they don't have the right to tell people that they have to wear a mask to go in and out of establishments. So in the city, I think it's still in force.
Correct.
Right now in the county, it is on hold. How y'all feel about that? At least, I guess my part about it, like the having a decision to just be dumb as fuck is cool. But when you affect other people is when I think somebody should probably step in. I don't think it's horrible that you should have to wear a mask if you don't want to get vaccinated and your ass walking around here spreading this deadly ass shit. That's fine. At least wear a mask and then just be safe overall. They just make it about, it's about personal choice. They don't care if it's right or wrong or if it helps the, your health situation or helps people overall. They only care about, I don't want nobody telling me what to do.
But then, and my thing is that people that are vaccinated, they feel a little more comfortable, a little more relaxed. Oh, I'm vaccinated. Mm-hmm. But as you said, you may not die, but you can still spread the disease just like everybody else.
Right.
But you, on the other hand, are not.
And I'm okay
people
wearing a mask.
who are vaccinated, right? Me too.
That's why I think
Me too.
everybody.
That's why I think if I just wear a mask,
you should be okay.
Right.
Like even if you go to one of these
totally
establishments and you got a mask on, I see what you're saying.
I assume people with masks
And
are
I'm
the people
cute.
who got the
And I
vaccination.
still don't mind
and the
covering
people
up
with
my
no
face.
masks.
Fuck 'em.
Or the people that don't have the vaccination.
Well, see, that's the thing. Well, it's not. It makes perfect sense. The people who don't want to wear, people who aren't vaccinated, are the same motherfuckers who never wanted to wear a mask from the jump.
Right.
Not
A lot of
true.
them.
Okay.
A lot of them are people who never wanted to wear a mask from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
People who didn't believe it was real. People who didn't think it was a serious thing.
Right.
Not all of anything is ever true, right? But a lot of people who aren't vaccinated didn't think this shit was real from the jump. People I work with, I'd be like, they'd be in the shop. They'd be like, well, this is something.
I don't think so.
Whatever.
I don't know. Not the people I know that aren't vaccinated. They don't feel that way.
They don't feel that.
They don't believe that it wasn't a real thing.
They just
It's
don't necessarily know about the vaccination.
Like
Yeah.
it's okay. But again, like even like I said, I don't get a flu vaccine.
Right.
I've never had an IV. Period in my life. I don't want nothing. Don't stick nothing in me. The last shots I had were the required shots that we all had. Don't give me nothing. None of the,
Yeah, I'll be on
nonsense.
the fence about the flu shot too.
I haven't had a
know
flu shot in
why.
a long ass time. Yeah, no flu shots.
But they always say for the flu shot though, between the ages of like 18 and like 40, they was like, you ain't really have to. You don't have to. It's for the people that are older and for people that are younger. They probably need to get it So they ain't never really say, they recommended it. Like when you go to the doctor try to talk, but he don't really like push the issue. He be like, you want a flu shot? Like, no. You sure? It's this, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I'm good. And then he just leave it alone. Once you get to a certain age, they'll insist. They'll insist. Like, no, you need to get this. But the vaccine, the only reason I took that shit is because after a while, it was too many motherfuckers dying for me to take a chance. And the data I heard, and I got diabetes and I got asthma.
Right.
I don't know how my body gonna respond.
Right.
To me catching COVID. So I was like, the data I'm hearing sounds like these people didn't get sick. It protected 95% of the people in the study from catching it and spreading it. This is before the variant came along.
Right.
And I was like, I think I'm okay with taking it if it does provide me protection and getting over whatever my fear is about getting the vaccine.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like I said earlier, your decision, you take care of yourself. Your health is in your hands. Shit, just like
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles.
Yep, I was going there. I like how you did
like
that. Yeah.
But what y'all think about that?
So, I have a couple opinions. One of them is the I ain't shit opinion. I feel like you get to the Olympics and then decide you don't want to, like, you having a breakdown. You couldn't figure this out before you got on the team.
Okay.
And they could have sent another person in your place.
Right. Okay.
That's a spot that was taken from somebody.
So let me say one thing for you.
Right. Let's finish that. Let's go on that one, and then we're gonna
reel it on back in.
So I think what we fail to realize is that in almost every situation, multiple things are true. Yes. And you have to be open enough to recognize not just one view is possible, and that you don't have to agree with it to recognize it's a value. It's a valid process to have thought about this, right? Yeah. So yes, I respect that she has a choice to decide for herself what's right for her, what's not right for her, what makes her feel safe, what makes her feel comfortable, right?
Right.
Okay.
It is also a fair position if someone else on her team, while supporting her very vivid, very clearly in the public, felt like they were slighted in some way because of something she agreed to do with them as a team, as she pulled out, and it affects them all. So as a team event, you have the right to feel like I was affected. Because a fact is, if I'm affected, I'm affected. Whether I like it or not, whether you like it or not, if I'm affected, facts are facts. Feelings are ambiguous. Facts are facts.
Affected, but
she pulled out of a team event, right?
She pulled out of a team event.
So that means
just said she couldn't, and her reason was that she was going to be a detriment to the team, and she didn't want to do that, and somebody else could then step in and perform. So therefore, that was a team-minded thing.
It was team. The point is, what someone else could say is that she's the best in the world. If we don't. We count on you to be our best, and you weren't in that moment. I'm not judging her for pulling out, but I'm saying that yes, their team was not as good because she didn't make it.
They can recognize that they are affected, but the way they behave or react or internalize that is where we separate it. Because as your team member, I could say, "Damn, Simone, really," and I'm whimping about it, crying about it, all that kind of stuff. Or I could say, "You know what, damn." Yeah, we're going to take a hit, guys, but let's make it happen.
Right.
We do recognize that she's going through something. You know what I'm saying?
But my point is, I'm not arguing that.
But we're not going to bask about
multiple things are always true in the same conversation. Whether or not you like how it sounds, her not performing, does it affect the team? Yes or no?
It affects the team, yes.
So for someone to talk about it being affected by it, that's a valid fact. Not opinion, not a feeling.
Exactly.
It's a fact.
That's what I said.
So I have the right to think about facts as exactly such.
To think about facts, but feel. That's what I was just going to say. When
you can feel too, though.
It can be a fact, but that fact can make you sad, or that fact can make you redirect. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going to sit and, damn, she fucked us up. Or you're going to say, come on, rest of the team, let's get our things together. We recognize that our teammate needs to sit this one out because we recognize she's going through something. And we recognize that now we are at a disadvantage. Right. So let's pull it together.
Now, she did come back.
For what race? What competition?
She did the balance beam.
The beam, yeah.
But she also changed her routine so she didn't have to do any twists. What was the thing that kept her out in the first place?
What was up with the twist?
She has, I think, the literal thing, what they call it, like the twisties or something silly like that. And whereas like she basically like when she starts to do any sort of flip with a twist in it, she loses where she is. It's like the yips, like the classic shit. Pitchers forget how to pitch.
She was
shit
phone.
like that.
She said, "I ain't got it, and
So,
I'm doing something that's dangerous in the
Hella
air,
dangerous, right.
and I don't want to risk my life or affect my team. So even though I am the best, me not at my best, in her opinion, we're better off with someone who's not as good as me, being their best than me in a diminished state, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So 100% respect her decision. It's just I did have that thought, like, damn. It had to happen at the Olympics, though. And then it was like, well, if a person makes it to this stage of this and then decides that they need to sit down, she was really dealing with something. Mm-hmm. She 100% was really dealing with something. Mm-hmm. And then there's no family and nobody there to support you. Somebody in the stands and just the athlete.
But her coaches and her team, and they are family.
Because
because
that's Team USA
but
still.
What does that 4 years look like in between those?
It's her third Olympics. She know people like she know her family. It's her third Olympics. I'm not against her sitting out, but to the point of family, this is her third Olympics. Them girls who've been practicing with the team year over and year over, and coaches, they know them people very well. I ain't saying it's her sister or brother or daddy, but she know the motherfuckers pretty well. She's probably
had a personal coach since she was like 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's how
I guarantee you at the Olympics separately of just the Team USA coaches.
Yeah, he's one of her coaches. What do you mean? He got the credentials on. Shit, what the fuck?
If I'm here, he here.
Yeah, what the right?
So you
think
about
having them coaches.
You think about stuff like that too. Like, what if the person or people that you needed around you that would, help bring you down from a situation like that, to calm you down, bring you back to your right headspace, relax you. What if they weren't allowed to be around? It's like, I'm used to having that support, and in this setting, because of COVID, I don't have that support.
I mean, I think at this point, I'm sure that she's had plenty of times where her coach wasn't just right over her shoulder. You know what I'm saying? He could have been in the stands or, somewhere else or something, but she's, like you said, this is her third Olympics. She's not, she ain't new to this, she's true to this.
And if that's the case, Greg, everyone's under the same constraints.
Yeah, and she's not crying.
But for her, it was overwhelming.
She's not, she's going through something.
Again, not arguing her position, but the constraints are different for her.
And I'm sure that whoever was in her corner, they were there or on the phone, were pushing her to, just try to push through it. I'm sure she went through
somebody
all
said that
of
shit.
that.
Someone who loves her was
like,
baby,
don't know this was serious.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. Did we, is the Olympics over?
No.
It's still going on?
Who knows? Who cares?
Are they still running?
I watch it every day.
What y'all think
you
about
watch Olympics every day?
Swimming.
Swimming don't care about track. It's all right. Steeplechase was fun as fuck. Yeah, that nigga ain't doing nothing but eating Subway sandwiches and smoking weed.
Hey, y'all talking that shit, but we had the first African American woman to ever win a medal in a swimming competition for USA, and she won gold.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Which one? Which race?
Something Manuel. I forgot her first name.
What race?
This is her first Olympics. It was the 200 meter. And the pool is 50 meters, so back and forth, 4 times. 200 meter. But again, the first,
would it died halfway through the first one?
Each way is 50. The pool is 50 meters, so there and back is 100. There and back again is 204.
I mean, I can get back and forth, but it'll be a struggle.
You think you can? What's the last time you went swimming? Like swimming?
50 exercise. I watched that pool.
Swimming is tough now.
That is hard.
Yeah, it's
they have a 50 meter event.
I'm going to Miami for. Damn, I forgot. You ain't going nowhere, y'all, because you got your party. Shit.
They have an 800
Miami for fucking Labor Day. Finna be lit.
Lit on fire, probably.
Okay, whatever.
But no, I've been watching it because I find it interesting.
So like some of the track and field events I've enjoyed, like the fuck was the hammer toss and different stuff like that, like those type of events, the fucking javelin and shit. Yeah, man. Shot put. Yeah, that shit is entertaining.
We had fun doing that.
And I was watching the hurdles yesterday. I was watching hurdles this morning, watching clips because I always see it on live. I was watching the hurdles, the 400 meter hurdles. Then I watched this black woman. She won. She do a flip. No, she won the 800.
After falling.
It's a black woman on the 800. It's the first time USA won the women's 800 since 1968. And they medaled in 33 years. They hadn't placed.
Damn.
And won gold in like 55.
There's a lot. I ain't watched none.
But shit. Yeah. But I don't mind the Olympics. Like I don't watch TV, period. So that's the problem.
You don't watch TV at all?
If I'm watching something, recorded.
Like a streaming service or something. Yeah, I mean,
yes.
so it is. I wouldn't have watched it if I
Right.
wasn't just at work and the shit's on the TV
you're right.
behind
It's like,
me.
oh, look at them running.
Yeah, I have not decided to just turn it on and watch it. Like, I think part of that too is I guess I got to be interested enough to go find a damn schedule, and then decide to watch what I want to watch. Like, I probably watch a basketball game. I don't know when they come on. I wake up in the morning, the game over.
Well, they just replay the shit that happens all the night before.
Yeah,
So,
right. I don't look at the schedule. It's on NBC every night from like 7 to 11.
NBC, USA,
Yeah.
and
I just turn it on and watch whatever fucking events they got on TV.
CNBC or something like that. Yeah.
It's all kind of shit that be on there too.
Yeah, I just watch whatever events they got on TV.
I think I'm
Handball's been an interesting thing too. It's like
Who?
handball,
Yeah.
like the motherfucker, like
Did y'all see
like
that?
whipping this
They
shit.
playing 3-on-3 women's
I
basketball.
was just about
Crushing
to ask
it.
you about that. I saw that on the app. I pulled the app up and I'm like, 3-on-3 basketball. When this shit start?
Exactly. First year.
Ice Cube pissed. He's like, "Come on, man, y'all stole my shits."
The other thing too, it was that after you score, they just get the rebound
Yeah.
and keep playing.
Ain't no taking
Yeah.
out. You just keep playing
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah. You just got to run it back to the three. You
Yeah.
just got to take it back basically,
yes.
and you keep going.
Ain't no pause in the game.
No pause, and that keeps you fucking
Hey, yo,
pushing.
look at that.
I was excited watching that shit. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. That
I
shit
was
dope.
tired as shit watching. I'm like, yo, why they
I was
not
trying to
taking the
figure
ball
out
out?
how the 10-minute time limit would work, and I was like, 10 minutes, that ain't shit. But I was like, if you're
Whoa,
moving around
yeah.
the whole time for 10 minutes,
You ain't gonna
You
take it down
shoot,
to
you
8.
score it, you get the
Yeah.
rebound, you off back, take it back, let's start over. No stopping, no pausing, no taking it out, no breathing, no check ball.
Right.
Shit that keep it popping.
But I mean, I watched highlights of one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried to watch the Snoop Dogg and the Kevin Hart highlight show.
I heard about it.
I ain't
How
got a
was
chance to
it?
watch it yet. I watched, I guess, the first episode, which was basically them being introduced and then doing a couple interviews about how to be sports broadcasters
Okay.
and being
Oh,
silly.
Lord.
But I guess they watching the highlights and reporting it in the only way that Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart can do something
Yeah.
at the same time. It's probably funny as shit.
I would assume it is, or terrible, because it's one of them things that maybe it's like too much and it's like, oh, okay, but it's silly
it's
and not entertaining.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
But
he putting the
I
Snoop
think
spin
it's
on that
all
shit.
funny.
Well, it's
You
Snoop.
know I love Kevin Hart.
I don't want Snoop to
was a day one
oversaturate
Kevin
himself.
Hart fan.
He's coming in real hot lately.
Hey man, that man is in everything.
He's like the Shaq of rappers.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but he's like damn near 60 years old. So like, go ahead. How old is Snoop? Did I just give him
Damn,
too
gave him
many
at least
extra
10.
years?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
He
That
like
old.
he got to be
Yeah.
53 years old. How old you think Snoop is?
Well, he was 19.
and
when Doggy Style came out in 1993. Because he said it on like, hey, I'm only 19. He said, stop one.
That don't mean
I
he
said
was
that.
19.
That's what I'm rolling with.
Anyway,
That's
yeah.
my logic for why he was 19 in 1993.
He was 39.
Well, he's still
Right.
aging well somehow.
Somebody Google it. Please.
It's worth a Google.
How old
Yeah,
is Snoop Dogg?
it's totally, yeah. Nobody knows. I mean, nobody knows.
I have
exactly.
no clue.
Why would I know how old
Right.
Snoop
I
Dogg
would
is?
say 53.
That's what I said.
57.
He ain't 57.
I said that he 50 some years
How old
old.
is
you-
Dre?
I don't know, 64.
You talking about that
Um,
answer? Not that
Did
one?
you know
He at least
that?
59.
So I read this thing today, and it
49.
said 49.
Oh, shit.
Man, that Michael Jai White dude who's fucking
Yeah.
that his like oldest son died. His oldest son was 38 from like COVID or something,
Yeah, I just saw that.
and that he
Yeah.
is technically a great grandfather, and he's only like 53 or something like that. Because he said he had his oldest son when he was 15.
And then they had
He's a
somebody.
great
15,
grandfather.
that's 45.
And so he
great
could be
grandfather.
even. They could have been 17 and 18 down
Yeah.
there somewhere.
That's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
math
it
fucked
is.
me up. I
Even
was like,
15,
Yeah.
15, 20, 20.
yeah.
We'll put you at 55 for the.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Man, babies having babies, right?
Grandfather.
Yeah. 15, 20.
Great
20.
grandfather,
It's
tell
like
me
that.
your
Yeah,
exploits.
The
He's like, bitch, I'm still
Godfather.
living.
I would
I
need
got
a
stuff to
pinky
do.
ring. Yeah, I would need a pinky ring if I was a great grandfather.
Hell yeah.
How y'all feel about
Pinky rings?
being able to say what the fuck you want to say whenever the fuck you want to say it?
That's why I said pinky rings.
It's my motto.
I
Say what-
think we have the right to say we want, and people have the right to
think you're
feel
at
how
the
they want
wrong
to feel about it.
table. I'm like, wait, hello? Is that why the fuck we all sitting right here together?
Motherfuckers
Because we
have
are 4 people who say what the
whatever
fuck
you want,
you want to say, when the fuck you want to
but
say.
people have the right to feel how they want to feel about it.
And it's
Unfortunately,
okay. It's fine. I mean, unfortunately, that didn't affect what I wanted to say. I wasn't worried too much about that part, and that's probably half the problem. Right?
My general perception is, if what I'm saying is true, I'm pretty much okay with it.
But true is subject to interpretation. You just said that.
Not true.
There's a little bit of truth in a little bit of this and everything.
Go from
right?
this
A second
way,
ago, remember earlier
that way,
when he was trying to explain his version of a gray zone?
Your truth is different from my truth.
Well, no, some motherfuckers lying to themselves, and let's be honest with us. Let's be honest about that shit.
So as long as it fits your truth, then you're good to go.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So DaBaby went out there on DaBaby.
Okay.
Went out on the
who?
DaBaby.
Who?
DaBaby.
Okay. Because I think you were still saying
DaBaby.
There we go.
Wait, it's not one.
DaBaby.
It's not one word.
It is one word, right?
Is it one word?
DaBaby? Yeah.
DaBaby.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
so he went. That was the Rolling Loud, right? That was where he was at, right?
It was definitely a music festival.
Rolling Loud is
a lot of people at them fucking festivals. By the way, we're gonna talk about that. I guess at some
boy.
That Lollapalooza shit.
Did you play that game? I tried to find some. I did not.
You trying to find some way?
Oh, and the big ass Lollapalooza picture. I was just trying to find black people. I kept zooming in, playing like "Where's Waldo." I found like 4.
That's impressive.
I ain't trying. I got overwhelmed immediately.
Just looked like a bunch of little dots to me.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
You ain't love "Where's Waldo"? Shit was fun.
At the Rolling Loud, he makes homophobic statements. Now, please help me understand. What did he say exactly?
Exactly. Don't put exactly
close
on
to
me.
what he said.
What did he say?
Everybody
exactly?
who out in the everybody who pussy smell like water, put your lighters in the air.
I heard that.
Bitches put their lighters because they put
Everybody,
like water.
Everybody.
Who ain't sucking dick in the parking lot?
Yeah. Everybody who ain't sucking. All y'all out here that ain't got HIV and ain't finna die in 2 weeks. Put your lighters in the air. All y'all fags who ain't out here sucking dick in the parking lot.
That's what he said.
Right. It was very specific. That's what I found to be very like.
Because it was like.
Because I feel like who don't want their dick sucked in a parking lot? But I mean, why'd you have to put that on certain people?
Well, I just find it amusing. People always say, "Well, freedom of speech."
Right. It was right.
Freedom of speech is very.
Oh, he is free to say it.
Of course.
Absolutely.
So this is why people are like, you can't tell one person they can't say something and someone else can't. Freedom of speech doesn't have any exclusions of words.
That's why he's not arrested.
Exactly.
It's fine.
So I feel like,
but it comes at a risk.
Of course.
So I feel like
take your L.
You have a chance. Like, people will allow you to make a mistake. They'll this cancel culture shit. They'll try to cancel you for shit, but it don't necessarily happen. It's just a group of motherfuckers that just want to cancel everything every time somebody do something wrong.
Also, who's the one that's really saying cancel? Like, who's really like coming out and be like, we should cancel this person?
Is
anybody cancel? Like saying like cancel stuff?
I saw a post today that said, I guess it was Azalea Banks posted, which was like he should have been canceled when he slapped the girl.
Okay.
So they just come in like, it's once
like
you hear it from so many big mouths, then
I'm just speaking on the term, like who was just like, I don't know,
the Me Too and shit.
I just don't enjoy
I don't like cancel culture because we pick and choose what things to cancel motherfuckers about. And if you really dug everybody fucking life, everybody should be fucking canceled because people fucking suck.
I'm doing all right.
Well, anyway,
self-cancel maybe.
I don't know about all that. So, anywho, he
everybody got plenty of fucking demons and skeletons.
I think you get a chance to say shit, and then if you realize it's a mistake, or you can be educated about the fact that what you said was fucked up.
Okay.
Then
you think he didn't know that?
You get a chance to say, you know what, I was tripping. I'm sorry. I apologize, and I think from there you can move on. In this case, he doubled down on the shit. And just made it 10 times worse for himself.
YOLO. I don't know. Again, I'm with C. I do agree. Motherfuckers say what they want to say. And they going to have to, you pay the cost to be the boss or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you thought you was bad and you found out you wasn't as important as you was.
Shit, and let's see.
But also,
if it hits your pockets, it may not. Who knows?
You can never unsay shit.
Yeah.
You can apologize to the cows come home. You can never unsay something you said. So if you're not thinking about the shit you say out loud, I don't feel bad for him.
I don't feel bad for him.
Not even for a fucking second.
I think he had a chance to apologize for the statements because if people say they're offended, and then this other shit that circulates the black community about pushing the gay agenda on us, like that shit drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
It's the dumbest shit ever. Like
we just talked about this earlier today.
Ain't nobody pushing shit on you. It's just that you can live your life and not speak negatively about any group and be fine. Mm-hmm. And that can be that. Let people be what they want to be and mind your fucking business and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I think he had a chance to get out of this. But instead, I say what the fuck I want to say. I'm good to go. And then what pisses me off is when people come to like the defense of you doing something fucked up. You have the right to shut the fuck up too.
Right.
They took Boosie off Instagram again.
They took Boosie off Instagram again.
That's bullshit. He ran the motherfucker too. He ran the rave, and every time you turn around, no, see, cause that girl that I put up with her titties out, they took mine down, then they took hers down, but they gave hers back. They still got mine down. I said, oh, he gone.
So whenever
gone.
Whenever this nigga's on the side of whatever the argument is, that's when it is. Like if I'm on that side, I'm like, you know what? I probably should reevaluate my motherfucking thought process at the moment.
I feel the same way about T.I. When T.I. is like,
he's getting on my fucking nerves.
If T.I. pop up to somebody's defense, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
But see, this is the point though. Like, this is where I say, yeah, you can believe what you want to believe. Anybody who rationally believes that what he said wasn't offensive, I don't question your goddamn ration.
Yeah.
What logical position or understanding could you have to think? You might not agree it should be this serious. You might not agree it's that important. You might not give a fuck at all. But to say out loud, I don't think he did nothing wrong.
I would have thought it was hilarious.
You don't live in this culture. You can't live in this country if you have no thought that shit was fucked up.
Yes, I would have thought it was hilarious. Personally, I already know, because if I was in any type of environment like that, then I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. But ultimately, I don't know if I'd have like jumped on the cancel culture bandwagon that fast, just because I'm a free spirit. I don't give a fuck about too much shit. Like in those types of environments. He wasn't on fucking CNN. He was at a fucking concert, probably under many influences, giving a fucking show.
I'm cool
just
with
was
that.
just
But when people
wilding out.
When people bring it to your attention that you're wrong, okay, all right. Let me evaluate this real quick. Instead of doubling down, I think that's where it got fucked up. Because now you double down. Now you start losing money. And then you still like out here talking shit. Oh, it's just one fucking festival. Now you're 3-4 festivals down. They like, fuck you. We don't want you at none of this shit. Mm-hmm. Everybody canceling your ass now.
Facts.
Because you had a chance. Then you come out with the statement, which was, I think, yesterday.
And it was definitely not written. I mean, it was too goddamn well written.
Where the fuck was the publicist when the nigga was responding?
Well spoken, well written.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I said, wait.
And for me,
who
like,
the fuck did
at
this?
that point, I would already not apologize. I would have rather you not apologize, because now I think that you really believe it and you're a lying ass bitch.
Facts.
Because what's he lying about?
Huh?
What's he lying about? You say he's lying. What?
He don't mean that shit for real.
Oh, okay.
No, he probably don't mean it. He don't. So once
he don't mean it, which is he said it,
and that's
also rehearsed.
He
don't mean it.
That's irrelevant, whether he believes it or not.
An apology is an apology.
If he apologizes for saying it, you can apologize for saying it. Whether he believes what he believes, that's his beliefs. We can't change that. We can't do nothing about that. But if people
don't accept apologies on their own beliefs every day in the world we live in.
Or if they don't think an apology is genuine.
People don't accept apologies. I'm sorry. There are people every day who would apologize to who say, I don't accept that shit. You disagree?
I don't think that his apology wasn't accepted. It's an apology. I don't think the apology sometimes ain't for the motherfucker to feel like they've been righted. Sometimes it's for the person. Like, let me get this out the way. Let me say I'm sorry. Let me say I apologize, just so it can be over with.
Do you think he did it because he felt bad, or he did it to appease people in the world?
Yeah.
Oh no, he did it because he was losing his money.
Yeah.
So you think he really meant it, or he just said he had to say it?
Sorry,
I'm asking your opinion.
Genuine.
I think he did it because he was losing his money.
So do you think he really meant it? I asked you a question.
So what's the point of saying if you don't mean it?
That's what I'm asking. So do you think he meant it, Greg?
If I ain't fucking sorry, I ain't telling you I'm fucking sorry.
I don't know if he meant it or not. I don't know.
Why ask you? Okay, you can have an opinion if you think he meant it off the circumstance.
I don't know if I think he meant the apology or not. I know he didn't write the apology, and I know that he had to make that statement if he wanted to save his fucking career.
Didn't he have 2 apologies? Didn't he actually do like a live thing or something? I thought.
He apologized, but then he apologized, and then he doubled down and said it was like I'm sorry, but
yeah. But all my fans ain't got HIV, so shit.
That's not an apology.
It don't matter because I was talking to all my fans who don't have HIV.
That's the apology he meant.
That's my point.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
That's my point.
That's what he said.
But after, so let me put it in this way. So let's just say that after he didn't apologize, he started losing money. And then maybe somebody started talking to him like, look, this is why you need to understand what's going on. Like, this is why people are offended. It's quite possible that somebody got in his ear and told him the information that he needed to hear. The statement did say that the culture moves so fast that it does not give you a chance to do research or some shit like that.
Oh, my God.
Research?
Usain Bolt.
Is this new?
Research?
The statement?
What are we researching? Is this new?
So when you
is his lack of knowledge new to this moment? It's a new problem?
Ignorance is real.
How about new drinks? You got that right.
Ignorance is real.
Yeah. And not an excuse.
It doesn't matter. Ignorance is real. So he can learn about it. He can do research and find out about it after he makes the statement.
Yeah.
You look like you want to say something.
I got nothing.
Fuck that guy.
I don't care about DaBaby. I didn't care about DaBaby before then, and I don't really care about him now. I don't listen to your music. I heard the first verse that you.
I just the point is.
Yeah. So
DaBaby.
What?
DaBaby.
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 I can't believe it ain't a space in between that. Y'all bullshitting with me.
I'm pretty sure it's D-A.
All caps.
A-B-Y.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't realize that until I think I saw it a couple weeks. I was like, is that really the same fucking?
It is.
Yeah, that shit's really.
DaBaby.
Was anybody though like, I like this music though, like past like a couple songs? After that, it was like, this all is the same.
DaBaby?
Yeah.
I do like some Baby songs initially. And I was like, oh yeah, I sound the same, man. But the ones I liked initially,
I still like them.
Yeah.
And then he made that song 44 more times and dropped them all in one summer.
Yeah.
He made that bop song, right? And he had a whole dance routine in it himself, didn't he?
That was great.
And then the song
Diamond
Practice.
Choker on.
I like Practice.
And then he
seemed very
directs his videos in some cases. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It looked like he directed his videos.
Yeah, talented little fella.
And he's done some crossover shit. Hit the what?
Ain't doing no more crossover shit.
Well, y'all know more about DaBaby than I know.
Hey, Rihanna just they just announced she's a billionaire today.
Yes, I love Rihanna.
So
she's the shit.
When the album dropping?
Savage Fenty is the shit too.
What album? Who needs
an
album?
About none of that?
Right, I'm just talking about
money.
Yeah.
That album ain't never dropping. That's funny as shit.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody said Quirky, it means I was to be a janitor.
She can hop on somebody else's song or something for a minute and write that down.
The best thing would be a Rihanna ASAP Rocky album if that's
that ain't happening.
That would be the best. I mean,
they should be shopping for the fly's clothes.
Hey man, sometimes the fly's clothes come to you.
It's probably right. It's probably correct. All right, man. It's time for the most interesting part of the evening.
Is it?
It's the best part of every show.
That's what I'm always looking forward to. It's the only reason I'm here.
The only reason we go through this shit is so we get to this part that we get to CIs.
We have a whole hour show to just get to these moments.
Yeah.
Man,
CIs.
You should start leading off with one.
Quotes.
I'm excited.
Start dumbing down on these hoes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Especially we're going to have to start making 3 episodes.
Man, I was just getting ready to say that.
Okay.
You feel right.
Emotion and logic have purpose. There are times when one is better choice, whether you like it or not.
That sound like a damn CI quote.
Yep.
I was just going to say,
like
is this a personal quote?
They are personal quotes.
I forgot.
We went through this last time.
Right, we keep doing this.
It wasn't last time.
Let's run this another one. Let's run this another one.
This is a repeat. This is a repeat.
Repeat it one more time.
We didn't have a last time, remember?
Right. They know that.
Emotion and logic have purpose. There are times when one is a better choice than the other, whether you like it or not.
Okay. All right. Yeah, nothing but that.
Emotion and logic
have purpose.
Or both have purpose. It's a time when
one is better than the other and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you might not like the one you need to use, but
it's the one you need to use.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Fuck your feelings.
Well, see, it is. Like, for instance, I said somebody...
We were just talking about that with Simone Biles.
Yeah. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
That's what made it the personal CI quote. Was the
Well, and
that's what Simone Biles teammates need to do.
Well, see, my thing is,
whether you like it or not.
That wasn't like me saying I don't care what you think. The point is that sometimes in life, the circumstances don't allow you to have as much emotion as you would like.
Okay.
Or you need to apply less logic than you're applying in relationships with people. That's a very logical position you could take all the time, but you don't, because you recognize at the time to use the logic, the emotion or the concern for the person, like, you know what, let me figure this shit out. There's also times in life where shit is hurtful or sad, but it's like, whether I'm angry or frustrated, I need to step back from myself and think through this and not respond emotionally. Exactly. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times motherfuckers don't want to use that in the moment.
That's
but
right.
They need to, and bad shit happen when you don't use the wrong one at the wrong time.
Why didn't you just... Yeah, that's how I know I'm on the spectrum. That's like little things like that. And I'm talking about the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure we're all on the spectrum. I just want y'all to know that it's not just me while y'all looking at me. I'm fucking crazy.
I firmly believe that.
We're definitely on the spectrum.
Oh, you think there's a test we could take?
I think there's a test we should take and we should record it.
And we should do it shit live.
I firmly do.
Huh.
Yeah, we are definitely on the spectrum.
Yep.
Okay.
You was gonna say something.
No, I was just gonna reiterate whether you like it or not, but I didn't get a chance to say it because people was talking. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But we got another one. We getting two, right? We got to get at least two.
Sure.
Right. It's show number 2.2, baby.
Okay.
Double down.
I wish I knew which ones I used on the first two.
Nope. Shit. We didn't hear them, so fuck it.
That's the point. Oh man. I should have been going in order. I just had a feeling about some of these.
Oh shit! Just swing and just box.
Hey Greg, so who you think the first person is gonna get hurt on the Lakers is?
Oh shit, Anthony Davis.
No, no. He already hurt. Street clothes. Street clothes Davis.
I'll go with one that kind of along the other one. Logic is always the same. It's not situational.
Logic is always the same.
It's not situational.
It's not situational.
Logic is not situational. Whether you like the outcome, not taking the circumstances, logic is not situational.
Whether you like it or not.
Yes. Fucking right.
Damn.
You can add him to the end of
everything. Because you know, that's exactly what he's thinking anyway.
He just didn't say it.
Like it or not.
Oh my God.
Logic is not situational.
Oh, that shit is funny.
And
aspect ratios.
Nigga, what the fuck is the aspect ratio? Nigga, we don't know what the fucking
I
you talking
swear,
about.
I know what it is, and I was like, see, this is why y'all are my friends. I have smart friends. Y'all don't understand.
I still remember some of my big words.
Yeah, you know.
All right, y'all. That's episode 2.2. Is that what we're calling it?
Let's go for it.
It was one to remix, and then episode 2.2.
Man, 3 is gonna be a sum of my bitch.
Check out the video on YouTube. It's because it's where I'm gonna post the shits.
Nice.
I'll post the RSS feed once we get enough episodes together. I'll post it other places, but for right now, RSS feed and YouTube is where you're gonna be able to find the show. Episodes 1 the remix and this episode 2.2.
Two.
That is a blessing.
Right. All right. So I think we agreed last time on how we're going to end the show. This is going to be interesting. You got it? Oh, shit.
I trust you.
All right, guys. So catch y'all on the next one. We drink.
We're on the spectrum.
And we podcast.
Baby.
And we podcast.
And we out. Peace out, y'all.
We didn't melt today, baby. That feels good.
Yo, mama.
Not to be in this motherfucker dying.